Science today has discovered there are many more fat than thin penguins. This fat is used for energy storage to keep them warm in the cold climates. I will link an article down below to discuss this, but today we will be talking about epistasis and its effect on the number of overweight penguins. So epistasis is one gene that depends on another to be expressed. As a little review, a gene is a trait passed down from parent to offspring. So in this video, we'll be talking about duplicate dominant epistasis, which means having at least one dominant allele will result in the trait being shown, these alleles being big A, big B, or big A and big B. The pathway we'll be using will be thin to fat, intermediate to fat. So if a group of alleles show a big A and a big B, they will be fat. Or if they show just the big A or just the big B, they will also be fat or stuck in this fat intermediate. Here's the ratio that we use for these types of examples. The ones with big A and big B will all show the trait. So this is a 15:1 ratio, since the one is just little a, little b, little b. And this ratio 15:1 is duplicate dominant epistasis. And put the pathway right here, and we're going to do an example. So in this example, we have a dihybrid cross of a fat parent and another fat parent. So when the cross is done, this is the outcome. So all of these with the big A and the big B, those are all going to be fat. But this one over here has all recessive alleles, so therefore they will not show the trait. So they don't have the big A and they don't have the big B, so they're stuck in this thin. So from that example, we have 15 fat penguins and 1 thin. In another example, we also have another fat penguin and a fat one being crossed. And for this one, they have a different set of alleles. So, but all of these from the cross outcome have a big A or a big B or just the big B. So with that being said, they all show the trait because they all have either a big A or a big B, resulting in the fat penguins. So that would be 16 fat penguins from that example.